a truly great awakening. Synchronicity, according to Carl Gustav Jung, is the occurrence of an extremely unlikely event with deep personal significance and meaning. A synchronicity is a remarkable, nay astounding coincidence, but not just any coincidence. A synchronicity is a coincidence of epic proportions. It is an event, a confluence of person, place, and thing that is unmistakably personal, meaningful, and outrageously cosmic in its statistical improbability. The event, the synchronicity, could be anything. It could be something your neighbor says. It could be some weird and inexplicable electronic malfunction. It could be a vehicle driving in front of you. It could be a beggar on the street approaching. It could be a number flashing repeatedly before you, or anything under the sun, as long as it has personal meaning and as long as it is so statistically improbable that when you experience, you just know something is going on. So what's this synchronicity have to do with talking to your guides? Well, unless you do something foolish and blast the channel open before you have properly prepared yourself, synchronicity is the first channel that your guide network will use to communicate with you. In fact, when you open your skull pipe up just a little itty bit, it's the only one they can use. The good thing about synchronicity is not only can your guide network actually get a message to you without much ambiguity, it keeps a nice safe boundary between your ego and the rest of the spirit world. This is a good thing, especially if you have some fears about the spirit world that you aren't aware of. You can get a communication from spirit without actually confronting your fears. Thus, it's a good starting point because it allows the sleeping mind of the body, the mind that is unfamiliar with the deep realities of spirit, to see that something big is going on without becoming terrified by the implications. Synchronicity is a slow dose of communication, meted out in safe measure, designed to ensure the integrity of the ego. Synchronicity happens a lot in life, a lot more than you realize, especially these days. In fact, it is often the case these days that those in the spirit world who have an interest in you have some kind of life or death message to get through to you. Unfortunately, until we actually start to pay attention, we tend to miss out on a lot of the desperate messages our guide network tries to send us. Because a synchronous event is easy to see if you're paying attention. Because of the subtle nature of the event, it's also easy to miss if you aren't looking.